crypto is taking the world by storm, but one of the biggest things that's happening is launching meme coins. And the greatest thing is that now, thanks to Donald Trump and the launch of his Trump coin, it has given more status to launching a meme coin. Not only has Trump kind of started this whole new wave, but multiple people have now started launching coins, not only as an individual person, but also companies. For example, another great example is the Vine. If you guys remember, the Vine was a kind of platform like TikTok was before, and its creator Russ recently launched a coin called the Vine, and that's doing very well. Most of these coins are running to multi-million-dollar assets. In addition to that, there are other companies like Griffin, other AI agents that are also launching. But today's video, I wanted to make sure I walk you guys step by step on what you need to do in order to launch one properly and be successful. You guys have no idea how many times I've bumped into developers, I've bumped into people who have created stuff on GitHub that want to get funding for their project, but they don't know what they're doing. And I want to take you guys step by step on every single step that you're going to need in order to be able to launch a meme coin, and not only launch one, but be successful launching one. All right, so for step number one, guys, you're going to need to create yourselves a Phantom wallet. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you are already invested in crypto. If you're not invested in crypto, you're going to need to come to this platform. I'll leave the link down below. Every link will be left down below so you guys can go directly to the platform, and you're going to create yourselves a Phantom wallet. All you got to do is transfer some Solana from whatever exchange you bought that from, whether it be Coinbase, Binance, wherever you got it from, transfer it to this particular wallet, and now you're ready to go. Once you have money or Solana in your wallet, you're going to visit a website called Pump.fun. And in Pump.fun, this is where every single coin gets launched. Now, the question is, how much money do I need to actually launch a coin? You can launch a coin with 0.2 Solana, with 1 Solana. The more Solana you launch it with, the more supply you're going to control. The more supply you control, the more likelihood you have of being able to control the price on that particular coin. So that's the first thing. So you're going to go to Pump.fun. All you got to do is go here where it says connect your wallet. You're going to click there. It's going to ask you to log in if you have an email address. But what you want to do is you want to click your Phantom wallet. Now, if you don't have a Phantom wallet, but you have another wallet, these are the wallets that are currently acceptable right now. Usually a lot of people use Solfair, Exodus, Coinbase. Those are the ones that people use. But Phantom is the one I personally use and the one that almost everybody uses. You're going to go ahead and connect your wallet. Once you connect your wallet, it's going to ask you to log in. You're then going to be asked to sign in. So all you got to do is hit confirm, and it's going to automatically confirm it. And then it's going to say that this is your profile. All right. So now that your wallet is connected, all you got to do is click right here. It says start a new coin. Take the name that you want to give it. So you can call it Elon or whatever you want to call it. The ticker is pretty much the name of the coin. For example, we saw the Trump coin. It was $Trump. So, you would put here Elon, right? So that's just to match. Then you put a description of what you want the coin to say. And then here you just simply add any image you want. You click on create coin, and that will automatically create the coin for you. Now, if you click here where it says show more options, this is if you have a Telegram, a website, or a Twitter. Usually a lot of people that are launching coins are very well known in Twitter, or they already have a website. This is where you would fill this out. You click create a coin, and the coin will automatically appear for you guys, kind of similar to what we see here. Now, the great thing about that is now you already created the coin. Now, what is next? So for the coin to actually do very well, it's going to have to hit this bonding curve. So that means that a lot of people are going to have to buy this coin in order for it to actually go from here to Dex Screener, to the Radium, right? Where other people are going to be able to buy it. Because right now in Pump.fun, only a certain selected people are able to buy it. Once everybody buys it and it hits that bonding curve, going to appear right here on Dex Screener, and it's going to show you, of course it's not going to appear in the front page here, but it will be appearing here if you go to the new pairs. These are every single pair that's coming from Pump.fun, and that's arriving here into the into Dex Screener. And that is how you create a coin. So now that you have your coin created, now that everything is done, what is next? So let me give you guys a quick example so you guys can see exactly what you're going to be looking at. So if you guys are not using Bullix link is down below, so you guys can download this. This is going to not only give you the ability to track your coin, but also track the track other coins that are launching to kind of get a better idea. So real quick off the bat here, guys, this is kind of the way it works. New creation is what's being created in Pump.fun. About to graduate are the ones that are about to graduate in Pump.fun, and these are the ones that are already graduated. Okay, so once they're already graduated, you guys are ready to go and be like, okay, cool, let's rock and roll. So now that they're in here in Dex Trainer, what is next? The first thing you need to do, guys, is you need to upgrade your pretty much your Dex Trainer. As you see right here, this one has it already upgraded. As you see, there is a banner, so there is a profile picture for this one. There's a website link, a Twitter link, and a Telegram link. When the coin goes from Pump.fun to Dex Trainer, it will not have none of this. So you're gonna need to submit the banner. You're gonna need to submit the website link, the Twitter link, the Telegram, and you're gonna need to enter a description. I will leave a link down below to where you go to, which is called Enhanced Token Info. What you're gonna need to do is order the Enhanced Token Info, which is $2.99, and connect once again to your Phantom wallet and pay with Solana or pay with a credit card, and that will allow you guys to enhance your token so it could have a banner, a website link, a Twitter link, and a Telegram link. So now that you have that out of the way, what is next? So the next steps are going to be kind of dependent on you, but these are almost now 100% necessary for a project to do well, especially if you want to be respected in the crypto community. And that is burning or locking the token. So what does that mean? So remember when I said in the beginning that dependent on the amount of tokens you buy are going to be dependent on the control you have of this coin. Now, sometimes someone will make a coin for you. If you're super famous, they'll make a coin for you and they will automatically buy a bunch of supply and send it to you. But what do you do with that supply, right? So, of course, the common thing that most people would tell you to do is sell the token, right? Sell the token. And you probably will sell the chart will dump and it's not going to go where. That is not what you want to do. What you want to do is you want to make sure your coin pumps, and your coin pumps hard. Like for example, we look at Vine here, as you see, it's sitting at 249 million market cap. It ran up all the way to 500. So, you know, this coin was like here almost at zero. When it came, this coin, you know, zero from Pump.fun all the way here because supply was sent to the owner. So what did the owner actually do? There are two things you could do. Number one is if they send you a lot of supply, or if you have a lot of supply in the coin and you bought a lot when you first launched the coin, you could do a thing called burn tokens. What does the burn token mean? You're gonna go to this website called Soul Incinerator. One warning I want to give you guys: when you visit this website, it's gonna ask you to connect the wallet that has these tokens. Now, if, for example, let's say you have 500 tokens, but you only want to burn 250 tokens, you're going to need to create a new wallet, send 250 tokens to that wallet, and then connect the wallet that you want to burn the token amount from to this website. Okay, it is extremely important that you keep that in mind, because if you don't do that and you burn all your tokens, that's going to pretty much wipe all the tokens. What does this do? It pretty much removes the certain amount of tokens you have from the actual supply. And what that does, it gives the coin more value, because the less tokens that are available to be on demand, the more valuable the token is. So a lot of people will tell you, burn tokens so you guys can see how bullish it is. Once again, it's going to ask you to connect your wallet. You connect your wallet. Let's say I connect my wallet right here, and then you go to, it's going to go to tokens. It's going to search how many tokens you have in your wallet, and then it's going to allow you to burn these tokens. Currently right now, I don't have any in my wallet, but if you do have some, they would appear here, and it's going to show you the token. You select the token, and then you select that you want to burn that token, and once that token is burned, it will automatically give you a screen that will show that that token has been burned, so you can post it on Twitter. Now, the other option that a lot of people say is they'll tell you to lock supply. What does lock supply mean? Well, I'm going to leave a link once again to the website, which is going to called Streamflow. And Streamflow, what's going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to lock those tokens. What does that mean? Locking those tokens means that you won't be able to sell those tokens for a period of time. So let's say, for example, you have 500 tokens again, and you want to lock them for, let's say, a month, a week, a year, a day. Usually, the longer period, the more it shows validation that you're committed to the project. And the great thing about this is that it allows you to also collect money from every transaction that's being created from your token. So that's another option you have. But you're going to be able to come here to Streamflow, click on the Phantom wallet. Once again, you're going to connect it, and it's going to take you right here, and it's going to tell you to kind of verify all your account. Once you verify your account, you're going to go here where it says token lock, and then right here, you're going to click that this is your, pretty much say, yes, I understand here, and verify the wallet. And we're going to go here, and I think it gave me a pop-up and I didn't click it. Let's go ahead and click it right there. We're gonna hit cancel right here, and then so we're gonna go. Well, since I don't have any tokens, it's telling me I don't have any tokens. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and create new, and once you create new, it's gonna tell you what tokens you have in that wallet. For example, I have Solana here, but your tokens would show up in here, and then it's gonna tell you from what date to what date do you want to lock your tokens, and then you just click next step, and it will automatically walk you step by step unlocking these tokens, which are pretty good. And that is how you validate your project. Now that all your project is completely validated, you either burn supply, you locked your tokens. All you got to do is go to Twitter and do what Donald Trump did, is retweet your contract, and or make sure you put on your pinned comments, you say, yo, I launched this coin, this is the contract address for this coin, and you guys already know that I am 100% legit because I burned some supply, or I locked my tokens, or you can do both. And that's going to give your product, make it more bullish, because people are going to be like, okay, there's less tokens right now that he burned, and he also locked supply. That means he's super committed. And one super important thing, guys, don't forget to keep showing up on Twitter and posting and updating people on the project that you have in hand. And that is pretty much how you launch a token effectively. So not only does your token go from 0 and plus 100 and not die, it actually goes into the millions and billions, because you are a committed and established either company or individual. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any additional questions, the link is down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.